Good afternoon. This is the April 10th meeting of the Revenue Subcommittee. We do have a number of bills on our agenda today. I'm going to read through what the bills are. SB 388, a pair of cross files, SB 805 and HB 1297, SB 193, another pair of cross files, SB 607 and HB 653, SB 704, and one last pair of cross files, HB 13 and SB 148. And members, you do have amendments for 3 of those bills that have been in your inbox for a bit that George previously shared. So we're going to start with SB 388, Economic Development, Delivering Economic Competitiveness and Advancing Development Efforts, better known as the Decade Act. So colleagues, as you recall, we passed the House crossfile of this. We have worked out our differences with the Senate. I would say in terms of, and sorry, George, I'm not going to read your whole description. I think here in subcommittee, I'll say in general, the provisions that we had in the House bill previously, we retained. We did take some of the Senate amendments on, and I'm happy to go into what the details are on there. I'd say the 2 most substantive changes since our subcommittee and full committee last voted on the House bill have to do with the film production tax credit and also for the VLT distribution between the SWMOBA and Ms. BITFA programs. But at this point, the bill is in the same posture as what B&T, I believe, passed out of their committee yesterday. I'm happy to answer questions if there's particular provisions people want me to talk about, but this is like a 90-page bill. So if there's anything in particular folks would like to ask about, we can start there. And I can also read the official description of the amendments if anyone would like that. Not hearing any. If someone wants to make a motion on the amendments.
Move the amendments, Madam Chair.
And that was seconded by Delegate Vogel. Any discussion or questions on the amendments to SB 388? Okay, all those in favor of the amendments, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
And that is unanimous on the bill as amended.
Move the bill.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor of the Decade Act, please say aye or raise your hand. Okay, thank you. That is out unanimously. We are next going to turn to SB 805. I will read you the descriptions for these. This bill modifies the Student Loan Debt Relief Tax Credit Program by authorizing the Maryland Higher Education Commission, MHEC, to grant an extension of the period within which an individual must use the credit for repayment of eligible student loan debt under certain circumstances, and modifies provisions relating to the recapture of credit amounts that are not used within the required time period. Basically, this is just giving some more flexibility to borrowers who are already otherwise eligible to receive this particular tax credit to help them pay down their student loans. There are no amendments. Any discussion or questions? Otherwise, we can entertain a motion.
Move the amendments.
Not the amendments, just the bill.
Move the bill.
Second.
Okay, SB 805 has been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor, please say aye or raise your hand. Okay, that one comes out unanimously. And then we have its cross file, HB 1297. Again, no amendments, same posture.
Move the bill.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, all those in favor, please say aye or raise your hand. Delegate Griffith, do you wish to vote on that one too? Thank you. Okay, that one's out unanimously as well. All right, turning next to SB 193. This is a local bill for Washington County, sales and use tax exemption, target redevelopment area. This bill provides a state sales and use tax exemption for the sale of construction material or warehousing equipment purchased by a person solely for use in a target redevelopment area in Washington County. I will note that the bill very clearly specifies what this particular area is. The amendments impose records retention and reporting requirements concerning the sales and use tax under the bill. On the amendments.
Move them. Move the amendments.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Okay, all those in favor of the amendments, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Okay, that is unanimous on the amendments on the bill as amended.
Move favorable.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor of SB 193 as amended, please say aye or raise your hand. Okay, that one also comes out unanimously. Moving on to SB 607, income tax subtraction modification for public safety retirement income amount. There's no amendments for this bill. This bill, as it came over from the Senate, increases over a period of 5 years the maximum value of the income tax subtraction modification for public safety employee retirement income from the current $15,000 to $20,000, and that's phased in over 5 years.
Move favorable.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Okay, all those in favor of SB 607, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
All right, that's unanimous. Thank you. And we have the cross file HB 653.
Move favorable.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye or raise your hand. Okay, that one is also unanimous. Moving on to SB 704, Maryland estate tax qualified agricultural property transfer to a limited liability company. This bill authorizes a recipient of a qualified agricultural property to transfer legal ownership of the property to a limited liability company, an LLC, without Maryland estate tax recapture, subject to certain limitations. I'll note this bill is pretty narrow in terms of the scope of who might be eligible for this. It's like, if you're the farmer who inherited the property, you can have an LLC. That's the extent of the bill. No amendments.
Move
the-
favorable.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor of SB 607, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Okay, that one is also unanimous. And turning to our last pair of bills for today, starting with HB 13, income tax subtraction modification, public safety retirement, employee retirement income, also known as supporting our 911 Specialist Act. The bill expands eligibility for the public safety retirement income subtraction modification, which we just heard about in a couple bills ago, to include specified retirement income attributable to service as a 911 specialist. Now, we do have some pretty substantive amendments on this bill, and thank you very much to the bill sponsor, Delegate Vogel, for working very hard, and to our committee analyst, George, to getting this worked out. So the amendments authorize a state income tax rather than a deduction for certain retirement income that is attributable to an individual's service as a 911 specialist in the state, and it sunsets the bill after 3 years.
Move the amendments.
Second.
Questions on the amendments? Or discussion? Okay, all in favor of the amendments, please say aye or raise your hands. All right, that is unanimous on the amendments. On the bill as amended.
Move favorable.
Second.
All those in favor of HB 13 as amended, please say aye or raise your hand. Okay, that one comes out unanimously. And then turning to its cross file, SB 148, we have amendments that just conform to what we just did on the House bill.
Move.
Those conforming amendments.
All right, I'll take that as a move and a seconded since both people were making the motion. On the amendments, seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please say aye, raise your hand. Unanimous on the amendments and on the bill as amended. I think it's you, Delegate Vogel.
I'm letting the vice chair do it.
Move favorable.
Second.
All right, all those in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Okay, that one is also unanimous. Just flagging for folks, we had one other bill that's going straight to full committee, SB 644. It's a cross file of a bill in an identical posture to a House passed bill. It was the chair's MP bill. So that should be on the full committee voting list. And unless I've missed something, George, I think that is it for now. Okay, thank you. We are adjourned.